to TCU, another team that I'm very high on. TCU is coming off a 9-4, 6-3 season where they did win the New Mexico Bowl pretty handily, 34-3 against University of Louisiana Lafayette. They returned 9 starters, 4 on offense, 5 on defense. But the big starter they returned is Josh Hoover, the quarterback, who he went 313 to 471, 66.5% completion percentage, 3,949 yards, 27 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Eric McAllister, receiver, 39 catches, 762 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Nnamdi Obizor, linebacker, 81 total tackles, 41 solos, 2.5 sacks, a pass breakup, an interception, and a forced fumble. Devin Deal, edge rusher, who had 46 total tackles, 29 solos, 5.5 sacks, and a pass breakup. Bud Clark, 44 total tackles, 44 solos, 68 total tackles, 3 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, a forced fumble at safety. Jamel Johnson, 73 total tackles, 44 solos, 3 pass breakups, and a forced fumble at safety. And Marquise Deal, a defensive tackle, at 21 total tackles, 10 solos, a sack, pass breakup, and a fumble recovery. Now, last year, they had some problems running the ball until they went to wide receiver Savion Williams to run the ball, and he did a pretty good job there. They do lose Cam Cook at running back, who transferred to Jack State, 119 carries, 460 yards, 3.9 a carry, and 9 touchdowns. And Savion Williams, wide receiver / running back, who's the receiver in the league, 60 catches, 611 yards, 6 touchdowns, 51 carries, 332 yards, 6.3 a carry, and 6 touchdowns. He was a tough runner. Jack Beck, who got drafted by the Raiders, 62 catches, 1,034 yards, and 9 touchdowns. J.P. Richardson, a receiver who had 57 catches, 353 yards, 2 touchdowns, trying to make the Bears actually at 733 yards. My bad. And then Johnny Hodges, a linebacker who had 89 total tackles, 47 solos, a sack. Nana Osofu-Mensah, a defensive lineman who had 38 total tackles, 22 solos, 3 sacks, and a pass breakup. Lamarian James, a cornerback who had 34 total tackles, 26 solos, 12 pass breakups, with an interception. Currently trying to make the Browns. And Abe Kamara, safety, who had 55 total tackles, 28 solos, 6 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. They had the 33rd overall recruiting class, 50 on the transfers. They bring in Kavorian Barnes of UTSA, who I really like this guy as a running back. With 78 total carries for 221 yards, 2.8 a carry, and 2 touchdowns last season. Joseph Manjack, the receiver, trying to replace some receiver production out of Houston, 22 catches, 351 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Sil Denmemba, defensive tackle from Washington State, who had 24 total tackles, 14 solos, and 6 sacks. They were tied 31st in total offense, 45th in total defense, 8th in passing, 112th in rushing, 25th in scoring offense, 23rd in passing defense, 83rd in rushing defense, 63rd in scoring defense. We'll get into the schedule for TCU, where they start off on the road against UNC. I have it as a win. At home against Abilene Christian, I have it as a win. At home against SMU, another series that is normally fun to watch, I have it as a win. On the road against Arizona State, I have it as a loss. At home against Colorado, I have it as a win. On the road against Kansas State, I have it as a loss. At home against Baylor, I have it as a win. At home against West Virginia, I have it as a win. No, excuse me, that was on the road against West Virginia, I have it as a win. Iowa State at home, I have it as a win. At BYU, I have it as a win. At Houston, I have it as a win. And at home against Cincy, I have it as a win. TCU go 10-2, 7-2, taking the over 6.5 win total for the Horned Frogs. I think they have a really good season. Josh Hoover, I'm really excited on. Just got cut down a little bit on them turnovers, my boy.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.